I'm with Tom 100%. They're claiming, this is the FBI and everybody, that it was the 30-06. It was not a 30-06. The official narrative is not official. And this guy is just another, and I get 100%, it looks like an earpiece, but from anybody that shot guns and knows about this type of thing, that if it was a 30-06, it would have been a completely, he would have been it would have been disgusting. It would have been a lot worse than what you guys saw, number one. Number two, all this footage, just camera phones sucked in and it's blurry. The main footage is the HD camera that was sitting behind Charlie shooting down, capturing him and the entire crowd. But somebody from Turning Point grabbed it, was all sneaky with it, put it in a hat and give it to another guy that ran off. And we're supposed to just take their word that this guy handed it off after he looked at it and gave it to the FBI. I'm sorry. I don't believe the official narrative.
You called the school. What happened
yesterday.
I
called, and Amanda was with me. She recorded it. I called UVU, and I called to the main desk, and I said, "Hey, I'm with such and such." I made up a thing, and I said, "I'm trying to find out if you guys, because the construction that's happening right now is unbelievable. It doesn't even look like what it is right now, okay? Doesn't make sense." I said, "Who do I talk to? You guys just had, and I apologize, you guys had the biggest assassination since JFK on your campus. Was there scheduled construction on the exact site where this happened? Can you comment on that?" He goes, let me direct you to the right place. Your conversations, you're typing, sends me to like maintenance or something like that. And there's a female that picks up, and I go, "Hey, I'm so-and-so with media." I go, "I'm just curious. Did you guys have construction set up?" Whispering, talking to I can't talk to you about that. I go, no, hold on one second. I don't need information about the shooting or nothing like that. Did you guys have scheduled maintenance? Because I would assume that if it's an assassination at this magnitude, you would leave the crime scene for potential bullets, potential fragments, other things to recreate in the scene. There's stuff in that ceiling, that overhead, Pat, that there's cameras, there's an opening that you could get in there. I'm like, how is this normal? Who made the decision? I can't say anything. Let me give you the information to our VP of Strategic and Communications Management. I called her 3 times. I don't want to say her name. I called 3 times. Nobody picked up, and I left the message. I'm just trying to figure out with this type of magnitude. And you know what's insane? For how many minutes after, not one police officer went there and secured the crime scene. I've watched multiple videos. I've watched aftermath of videos. I saw people coming and stealing hats off a truck and throwing them. Some guy's like, "What the hell are you doing?" There's no way this type of cover-up. And the fact that when you
That's a fact. That law enforcement should have shown up and taped the scene.
Why didn't they?
And you know what's crazy?
Just like Butler.
They were there, though. I don't know, but you know what's crazy, Pat? I saw a cop. One cop basically had his gun drawn while they were bringing Charlie, God rest his soul, to the vehicle. Your job, bro, is to go... This idiot, and by the way, Candace yesterday was talking about this guy, Pat. She knows him. She goes, "Never has this guy ever been around when we were on tour."
This who? Back up a second and say who we're talking about.
The guy with the camera that was taking the SD card out.
Who stood on the chair.
Think about this, guys. It's a crime scene. You're moving the chair that he was shot. There's probably evidence in there if there was, God forbid, a bullet in there. He's climbing up there, moving everything, and nobody's saying anything? Common sense 101. You're touching the crime scene. That's the main event. That camera has everything. Okay, and I'm sorry. People are like, "Who do you trust?" Get Israel, get all that out of there. The way that it was handled and the fact that his friends and everybody else have just moved on and they're worrying about Turning Point does not sit with me, well, Pat. And I'm talking about my mom. I'm talking about people from all walks of life are like, something doesn't feel right.
Whose mom?
My mom, my aunt, my cousins, my friends. I'm having messages from people that I haven't talked to in years that are like, "I know I watched the show and everything." They go, "None of us feel like what we're being told is the truth. Not with Tyler, not with none of it is adding up. The boyfriends disappeared. Now they're trying to say that Tyler didn't even step foot on the campus that day."
What do you think is going to end up happening?
Just like every single time, PBD, they always get away with it. Evil on this sense, they get away with it.
Whenever I come across videos of people debating Charlie's assassination or Charlie's unfortunate demise, there is just one question that I ask myself. Why? Why was Charlie taken down? What did he do? Did he say things that he should not have said it? Did he step on wrong toes? Did he uncover issues or activities or plans that he should not have? That's what I ask myself. Because the length at which the authorities have gone to paint a narrative that nearly every single person following this issue very closely have debunked is amazing, just to say the least. The narrative they are pushing is interesting, quite interesting. Why would they be pushing this? And I saw images of the university, the place where Charlie was shot to death, being renovated. You know, that is an active crime scene. This issue have not been resolved. Why would they be in a hurry to renovate the crime scene? Why are they turning everything upside down? Why? You know, people have the right to ask questions when questionable things are being done. When they see the authorities doing questionable things. Someone was murdered on your campus, and his murder case is still ongoing. Somebody has been apprehended. Somebody has been accused of being the murderer. The judge and the jury haven't decided yet. So the case is still ongoing. And you went on to contaminate, or better still, destroy the crime scene. Why are you in a hurry to destroy the crime scene? You couldn't wait a little bit longer? Is that what you're telling us? Or maybe you just thought that if we let this crime scene be, the whole truth might be uncovered. So it's better if we just destroy everything beforehand or before time. And haven't we heard about this? Is it just the first incident? I guess no. We all know about JFK, right? We all know about JFK and how the whole thing is not clear till today. And historians are like, there are a lot of holes in this narrative, or in the narrative that the authorities have presented to us. There are a lot of holes in it. People don't buy it. So when you see someone like Vinny shouting and screaming and putting out his frustration, his anger, he has the right to do so. He has the right to do so. Because we are being told things that make no sense at all. And to make matters worse, they are telling us that that is the official narrative, and you guys better believe it, or else. Or else. When I see this, right, it is like a deja vu, because this is the kind of things we from Africa experience every single day. When something happens, and then those in charge will come forward with a narrative that makes no sense at all, and they would push that narrative down our throat, and they would tell us that you guys better believe it. all of you guys, you better believe it. Because if you don't, we will come after you. And we are like, no, 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 no. We have the right to ask questions, isn't it? We have the right to look at this thing and be like, it doesn't make any sense at all. And the authorities is like, whether you guys think this thing we are telling you people make sense or not is irrelevant. The most important thing is what we are telling you people, and you guys better believe it, or better still, do not question it, because if you guys do question it, we will come for you people. It is textbook authoritarianism. That is what we face in Africa. So listen, we live in a new area where, with the help of social media and other tools in our disposal, we can get to the bottom of any single thing without the authorities necessarily leading us there. So, Charlie's situation is no different. The truth will come out. Whether people like it or not, it will come out. We would finally get to the bottom as to why Charlie was taken down. What was the reason for it? Because if you ask me, I believe that public assassination like that of Charlie doesn't just happen for no good reason. I believe that there is a reason why it was done publicly. There is a reason why it was done in front of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people who were at the venue, and millions, if not billions, who have seen it online. There is a reason for why it was done that way.